I have always been into computers. I always wanted to learn how to use one. I think I was almost born a geek. Being able to use one would almost guarantee me the skills and knowledge to apply in my future. At the age of 15, I handled my first computer. It was amazing.
One of the things Microsoft drive very passionately is transformation of education around the world. And in Kenya, we started with working very closely with the Ministry of Education, signing an MOU 10 years ago under our flagship program called Partners in Learning. We agreed on a set of activities that we were supposed to actually ensure that are undertaken. One of those was teacher training, capacity building for teachers. The other one was deployment of ICT in schools. And the other one was basically building the capacity of stakeholders and policymakers. So Microsoft has been driving this education agenda in ICT space. In Kenya specifically, we got an opportunity to work with Computer for Schools and actually provide them with the basic elements that would help them drive deployment of ICT in schools. And that is when we worked together and set up a program called Digital Pipeline that initially was started by Mark East, who is the general manager, the global general manager for education at Microsoft. This was started in the UK, and the idea was to, at the time, ensure that every single school, every child that needed ICT could have access to ICT.
After receiving the machines, the first thing is to code. We have a CFSK unique code for each and every machine.
Basically, this is the refurb. This is where we receive the machines, we install, and we make sure that the machines that go out, they are of standard. So we take the machine can be used. It's now installing. This process normally takes like 30 minutes installing all the softwares and the drivers. We clone the machines. So this process is quick. Use HiRen to show the properties of the machine. This machine is perfectly working. It's ready to go out to schools.
This is where we key in the details of the machine and we allocate where the machines are being dispatched to.
Computers for Schools Kenya cannot just serve the schools. It's required to serve everybody else, including the government, the corporate sector, and also the informal sector, as e-waste was accumulating.
After receiving any type of electrical or electronic waste, the items are now brought here for the dismantling. Separation of all types of fractions. We have the plastic, the metal, circuit boards, we have glass, and we have cables. The plastics we shred into 6mm particles to make other products. We also have cables to extract the copper, and to get virgin copper, you can only extract that by using a cable stripper. After dismantling the CRT tubes, so we split the two using a nichrome wire, which can heat up to 1,400 degrees centigrade without melting. And after splitting, we clean the phosphorus powder which is inside, so that it is now we have two types of glass which is already clean, the funnel and the panel. And then we send it for further processing outside the country.
Microsoft will continue to lead the way in providing relevant, adequate, affordable software to all the schools and working very closely with government to assist them in formulating policies that are friendly, that will also help them deploy ICT in a cost-effective, affordable and relevant manner to really have them serve their countries. And this is the time to do it. It is not last year, it is not next year, and it is now.